All right, guys. Been getting a lot of people asking me, and how you guys fill out those forms, which I definitely appreciate because it kind of gives me a really good idea of what I need to do some trainings on. So I've been getting asked a lot of, can you just break some stuff down in the most simple form? And this tutorial is going to be how to basically recognize and what the differences are between a campaign, an ad set, and an ad. And I know that this kind of screenshot can look very confusing. So what we're going to do here, I'm trying not to take too much time with these new videos. Try to keep them short and sweet and to the point. But the goal is, after you watch this, and feel free to watch it over and over again, to you kind of get the hang of it. But what is the difference between a campaign, an ad set, and an actual ad? So if we go into actually create an ad, and what you guys will see to begin with is the campaign is what comes up first. Now, your campaign is basically what you're telling Facebook you're trying to accomplish. Okay. So, what is your actual objective? And what I mean by that is, the easiest way to kind of think about this is all of these different categories. Think about them in terms of different buckets of people. Okay. What I mean by that is, Facebook is already determined. Let's say all of these categories combined equal every single person or on Facebook, if you will. And what Facebook has done is they've taken all the people and they've categorized them into groups like conversions. So now we have a group of people that are more likely to actually purchase something. We have a group of people that are more likely to interact with your messenger or actually send you a message, receive a message. Same thing with lead generation. These group of people are more likely to fill out a form. So you can kind of see this is very, very, very important, because if you pick the incorrect objective for what you're trying to do, at the end of the day, it's not going to be a winning campaign. So if you're going into this and you're saying, I just got a new listing and I'm trying to get as many leads as I possibly can, someone might look at this and say, well, maybe traffic, if I drive the most traffic off of Facebook to my webpage, then I'll get the most leads. Not necessarily the case. So in the interest of, for us, for real estate agents, for what we normally like to do, which is lead generation, you guys have heard me say this a lot. This lead generation form here, this is the Facebook ad form. Okay. This is a bucket of people that are most likely to fill out that form and turn into a lead. So for me, most of the stuff that I run are in general, I do three or four different buckets, right? I don't necessarily touch brand awareness. This is, if you get into multi thousands of dollars in ad spend in Facebook, then you can get in more brand awareness. This is no call to action. This is literally putting your face in front of people. Same thing with reach. You can kind of annoy people with reach because it'll send the same exact ad over and over and over again, to where every time the user logs into Facebook, let's say you log into Facebook 8 or 12 times, every time you log in, you're going to see that person's face. So that can be a little annoying. But also, too, in here, this is not necessarily a call to action. When it comes to traffic, I'll go into detail and do some more like detailed training of how we would use these individuals, but this is just kind of a high level overview. Traffic would be, let's say if you were running a large campaign, like multiple states across the United States, that would be a good tactic to use traffic, and I'll explain that in a different a different show here, a different training. So I use engagement a lot. We like to get people engaged on Facebook. Facebook likes engagement, so this is one of the ones that I use a lot. Video views, I use that for my retargeting quite often. Lead generation is probably number one, and then conversion is also, what you're going to get with conversion is people that are basically more likely to turn into an event. So if it's a lead, if it's a purchase, it might cost a little bit more. You might get less leads, but they're going to be higher quality leads with conversion. So at the end of the day, don't get too bogged down with all this. Just think about, and I'm going to do different trainings for different objectives so you guys can see how this all rolls out. This is just kind of a high level so you can get an idea, but at the very basic level, think about each one of these categories are different buckets of people that Facebook has assigned and said, okay, these people are likely to be trafficked. These people are likely to engage. These people are likely to fill out a form, and these people are likely to purchase something. So that's at a very basic level what the campaign objective actually is. So we go into, let's just say, we'll do engagement, and we'll just continue. So now we're in the actual ad set. And if I come into, let's see, if I go to the ads manager, you'll see how this breaks down. So we have the campaign, and then we have the actual ad set. Now that what the ad set is, it's underneath the campaign. So we've told Facebook, okay, this specific campaign, we wanted to have engagement. Okay. So we wanted people to engage with the post. And on the ad set level, we wanted to target people in a specific radius. So think about the ad set as the people and the audience that you're going to target, very simply, and then how much money you're going to spend on actually targeting those people. So if I come into here and go to edit, I'll show you this exact ad set. And we did a lifetime budget on this one. I'm going to do a separate video talking about the difference between lifetime and regular. We didn't necessarily have a custom audience on this one, which we'll get into more training on that. But I just want to show you guys at a very basic level to not blow your brains out just yet with too much training. So we did Wesley Chapel. That's an area over here in Florida, and then 10 miles. So that was the radius. We targeted age between 25 and 55, and then the detailed targeting was likely to move, first-time home buyers, new home, house hunting, realtor.com, all the basic kind of people in this area. So, and we also excluded most real estate agents, brokers, license, and I'll go into exclusion audiences with you guys. I just want you to understand. So we talk about campaigns. That's the objective. The ad set is the people that we're actually targeting. Okay. And then once you go from the people that you're actually targeting, then you go into the actual ad itself. And what does the ad actually look like? Now, you can have multiple ads, which I do recommend when you're first starting off. I mean, I still use multiple ads a lot, depending on how much money we're spending. But this is the actual ad itself. So you could have at a main campaign level, one traffic source. So let's say the campaign, the objective is going to be engagement. And then you go into the ad set, and now you can see we have two different ad sets within this one campaign. And what this is basically the actual ad itself, and then anybody who interacted with the ad. That's what we did, a retargeting ad. So we showed them the same exact ad again. It's very, very effective. I will get into retargeting on a more specific level on more trainings, but this is just very basic. One ad set, and then the other ad set is basically anybody who interacted with it, so they'll see it again. So we have one campaign, two ad sets, and one ad. This is a very basic kind of campaign setup, but just so you guys can see, campaign level, we're picking our objective: traffic, engagement, conversion. Then we get into the ad set. We're targeting the actual people that we're going to target, so the area, and then how much money we're going to actually spend. And then the ad is very self-explanatory. It's the actual ad itself. So depending on if you're going to use an existing post or if you're going to create your own ad, the next training you guys will see of how to create a page post, which is what we did here. So that's basically it. I don't want to go too much into detail for this one specific training, but just remember, the campaign is the objective, the ad set are the people that you're targeting, and then the ads themselves are whatever you're going to display. So hopefully that kind of clears things up. This is going to be this is very basic, and we're going to get way more detailed in more trainings, but I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this one, and look forward to doing some more. All right, guys. See ya.